I'm going to show you everything you need to know to get, look after, sell, and breed, etc. horses in Farming Simulator 25. No, these are not horses here, these are pigs. But we are going to be looking at horses today. If this is a useful video for you, please click that subscribe button below. It really helps support the channel so I can do more videos like the one you're watching. And I do all of the latest game releases. So, first of all, how do we actually get a house to house our horses? On PC, it's Shift and P. That's Shift and P for Papa. On console, it's whatever your keybind is for the build menu. Once we're in the build menu, you can see this cow icon. Second up here is horses. Two options. One is the cheapest one. In fact, it's not even the cheapest, which is actually really interesting, which is a horse pasture, which looks like this. And basically, there's no house for them to live in. I would never recommend getting this one for one sole reason. What you'll notice down here on the horse pasture is that obviously it needs food, but also it needs water. Now, if you look at the housed versions, like this one, or this one, or this one, there's no water requirement because it is already plumbed in to the building. And that is therefore one less thing you need to worry about when looking after your horses. So let's put our horse paddock. My gosh, this is getting a bit busy over here, isn't it? Let's put it here. Do you want to customize the fence? And thereby you can actually place your own fences? No. Do you want to plant the meadow for the horse? Yes. So this is going to make them nice and comfy, which is obviously really lovely. Okay, now we need to buy our horses. So, for this, we're actually going to walk over to the horse barn that we've placed on a side of it somewhere. You can store your vehicles, by the way, in here that you use for the barn. Really good. This is where you put the food. Here we go. This is what we're looking for, the paw print. Press R when you come up to the paw print, and you can see the horses. Grey, Pinto, Palomino, Chestnut, Bay, Black, Seal Brown, and Dun horses. Now, the only difference between these is the colouring, so you can just get whichever you like. I think a bay horse for me. Then it says, where would you like to transport them to? Horse barn large. These are all the horse barns that you actually own. The price is down here, the fee, and the fee is for transporting them to you, and then the total. And you can buy, as many as you want. You can see the age here. They're 0 months. They're a baby horse, gestation period, and puberty. So they will automatically breed if there is space in the barn and they are healthy. And then once they are actually, breeding, etc., which can take 22 months, so you want to get going on this early, they will automatically breed, and then you can basically, just sell the horses. To sell them, it's this one here. To buy them, it's this one here. And you can now see there's 2 horses in the barn, which I bought, and it says 2 out of 16. If you're not sure how many you can fit in your barns, can you see on here also it says 16... 16, 13, 11, and 9. That is how many total horses you can have in the paddocks you're buying. And there they are. There's the horses. Oh, aren't they beautiful? So we need to do a few things here to actually look after them. Number 1, go into the shop, which for me is P for Papa, without the shift. Go down to the right, to the bottom, hand tools, animals, or horse brush. I'm going to buy the horse brush. The hand tool has been purchased and is now ready to use. So that is actually, how do I? There we go. If you go up to your horse, and can you see up top left it says switch hand tool. Number 2 is my flashlight, and number 1 I believe is if I just keep pressing 1, it like cycles through to nothing. And then it cycles through again because there's 3 hand tools. Okay, so you get the brush anyway. And can you see it's got a circular icon? And then when I come up to the horse, it has a brushing icon. And this is going to keep them clean. You should be brushing your horses, I don't know, fairly often. And we can also press E to ride them. Riding them will actually increase their value. And you can press W to trot. Can you see top left? It says riding 2%. There we go, going into a bit of a trot. And then you can go into a canter if you actually ride horses in real life, oh, why doesn't he want to go? There we go. Then you'll know you can walk, trot, and canter, canter being the fastest. It's a great workout, let me tell you. If you don't, you really should try it. How do we get out, though? We can gallop. I'm not actually sure how we get out of the pen, because you should be able to ride them around wherever you want. And the way you actually do it, let's say I press W. So now we're trotting. We can then go into a canter and then a gallop. And it will basically just keep going. So you just toggle it. So I'm toggling walking. I'm toggling a trot. I'm toggling a canter, etc. But I don't get... Oh, and then you can jump. Okay. So we have to jump out the pen. So walk. Careful of the fences. It's not amazing. And once you get to a canter or a gallop, you can then... You should be able to jump over these. All right, let's try it again. And the turning circle is really bad. This is actually horrific. There we go. Oh my god. Yeah, this is me turning. This is the turning circle. So it's really not great. And... Oh, there we go. Right, get me off this horse. I've had enough. So that's how you ride them. Riding them every day will increase their riding percentage, as you can see. And that will basically increase the value of the horse. Now we need to look at actually feeding them. So if I go into P here, under objects, I would go to big bags. And then we have oat. There's an oat option for horses. Now you can just bring the oats. Maybe you're making your own oats, so you can just bring them with your trailer over to the horse enclosure. Or you can buy it. Oh, we can open the door. Oh, good. Okay, we can walk out of here. My mistake. And where you're going to bring the food to is here. And it basically works like a tipping point where you can just bring your trailer or the bag of food and it will just start automatically going into the paddock through this area here. And you are also going to need to bring hay bales. So I do have one earlier I prepared for the video. Somewhere. Here we go. I've got a front loader on this. Make sure you have a tractor that can use a front loader for these. So what you need is in tractors, can you see this tractor can also attach a front loader? Whereas this one doesn't say that. That's how you know. And when you go to buy it, one thing that gets people is you need to make sure you press front loader attacher quickie. Or whichever one, you know. And that adds the front loader, which is these two spikes here. Then you need to buy actual front loaders option and buy one. And then front loader tools, it'll be a bale spike. And you'll need one of these bag lifters for the bags of feed. So let's go and bring this hay over. And can you see there? Boom. The hay bale, I just placed it on the floor and it has absolutely vanished. And then if we go up to here, you can see it says on the bottom right of my screen, animals, health, food, 8,042 litres. So if you're thinking, oh, okay, they just need hay, you are wrong. So you need to give them hay, and you also need to give them the actual food. So the oats or the bags of oats that I showed you. And again, just dump them at this area here, and it'll automatically use them. So if I go up to the animal here, does it tell me in here? No, it doesn't. I thought it would tell me in here. But yes, so they need straw as well. So I just put in the hay. You put hay, bags of horse food or oats, straw as well. They like the meadow to be grown, which is what you can see is the grass over there. So they do like a meadow, which it asks you to place when you put the pasture down. And then their health will slowly increase as you actually give them the food, hay and straw, etc. Well, there you go, guys. That is everything you need to know about horses. They will automatically breed. I think it's the only other thing I didn't say. They will automatically breed once they get to the right age. If this was helpful, again, please click that subscribe button below. And you can check out all of my other Farming Simulator 25 videos, including all of the animals and every single vegetable, and loads of other good tutorials that you may need in the playlist you now see on screen.